Final 4. Semifinals. Best of 3. 2 Chinese against each other, both playing for the Lao Pao Esports Club. I love that. I love that clan name. It is Colorful versus Fortitude.
Oh, Eunice. I love that name. You remember that?
Yes. No. What was it?
Okay, it's gonna be something for later. Yeah, 3 humans, 1 night off. And by the way, mark my words, Colorful is gonna win today.
Colorful is gonna lose the semifinal.
He's gonna get first place. It's gonna be glorious.
We have Fortitude.
Neo is not a believer, but
No.
you will be.
It is a weird dynamic with Colorful though. Whenever I'm solo casting, he's playing ass. And whenever you're with me, Colorful is showing his real face. So you might be right. You might prove me wrong again. But I am still not a Colorful believer. Question here, how good is Fortitude? It is not the January Fortitude, where he was crushing everyone. Or the December Fortitude, where he made a top 3 WGL. This is the April Fortitude. And he's making it into rounds of 8, rounds of 4. But that's it. Like, he's not that impressive anymore. After he won the Gold League for the Lao Pao Esports Club, he was the carry in that tournament. Like, the MVP. Thought, okay, he's up there. He's the S tier now. But no. Consistency is not there yet. Will he shine today with the Mountain King against the Warden?
The Turner stand, classic nowadays. Nobody really moves away from that other than Todd, I think. Everyone else is on the same page. Early game items, especially big mana, can be really impactful. Cloak and heal pot for the Warden. Heal pot can sometimes be good, but it's no mana, so it's not that good. What do we have on the other side? Fortitude, Mantle, and 1 of mana stealing. That's quite a bit better.
Yeah. 100 mana is a Stormbolt and a bit, and it's a Shadow Strike slash Fan of Knives prevented. At the same time, Warden goes into the middle, has a Shadow Priest, no Mercenary stolen yet, moves the Ancient of War over to the lab, and the second Ancient of War over at the Merc. So, what is Fortitude doing? Will he go for the Tally Staff and put pressure onto Colorful, like 15 Sway did so successfully? I keep on mentioning this because I think that should become the new standard for human. He is, calling Militia, so it's an expansion, that's still the norm. The question is what's happening afterwards. And speaking of the norm, Colorful is making his way over very early. That is a little bit unusual.
Yeah, level 2 aggression. Now what we see nowadays normally. Blink. Fan.
Got it.
He got it. He got the last hit. Hell yeah, Colorful, my boy. Doesn't get the rest of the camp though, I don't think.
There's one more. Fan of Knives if there's no Wind of Mana stealing. Not using it.
Okay.
Could prevent it now. And now battle for the staff. And that is...
prevented?
Oh, this is wonderful. Colorful, this is wonderful.
40 block!
Oh, dodges the Stormbolt.
Dodges the Stormbolt, bro.
Dude, do you need any more proof that he's playing out of his mind when you're watching him?
That's what you're saying. Every time I see him, he plays amazing.
Yeah. Did you see the Huya games?
I saw the end of Twisted. That was kind of funny.
I mean the solo competition that I casted with Todd, because that wasn't impressive at all. But this is... I love this. Attacking with level 2 might be a little counterintuitive, because you don't have your strong Fan of Knives, you don't have your crazy Blink, you don't have a strong Shadow Strike, or whatever. You don't have anything that makes the Warden so strong. But what you take away is the staff, so Fortitude is losing a lot of time. I think there was one last hit here for the Warden. That's no level 3. And yeah, that's not a fast harass. He can't really prevent this. Oh, Sasquatch. It would be a big one, and he gets it. Item goes towards Colorful with the Sentry Wards, but that is level 3 prevented if he's getting this Forest Troll as well.
Yeah, this was a big deal. Nice decision by Fortitude to go south, realizing that the Warden wasn't level 3 yet, and he would be able to steal that away. MK by himself in the main shouldn't be able to do too much. I'm kind of surprised the Footies and Mercs aren't coming in here for Fortitude.
They're in the middle. They seem a little indecisive.
Yeah, I mean,
moving
the level
north.
2 Warden, it shouldn't really be dangerous to bring them. Defensive sentry position by Colorful. Wants to make sure he sees any movement in.
They're creeping the middle. Take that away. That's nice. And with that troll, that's still no level 3. So the power of an early Mountain King harass. Oh, gets the staff. Nice. Showing again, even though this was late, there's little you can do against it, I feel.
He sold the Wand of Mana Steel.
Yeah.
With MK against Warden?
Well,
kind of weird.
Yeah. Maybe he goes for like heavy Merc play and needs the gold.
Our first sub of the day, Fresconed. Thank you very much, my mans.
Thanks.
Thanks.
We also had a big raid by Juan earlier. Thank you so much. And once again, congrats to the silver medal yesterday in the first Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup. Fan of knives, but not doing too much yet. There's also a little bit of heal, so that should be fine. Ancient of Lore twice. Tree not teching yet, but heavier on Dryads with that. And of course, you can also go for Mercs all the time.
The player's forces are under attack.
Warden can be pretty bold here with her movement thanks to that big healing potion. So there, that item is certainly pretty nice. It's all about keeping this tree standing now. And the Warden's job is to gather recon. What is Fortitude up to? Sees the Ancient of War over at the lab. That's pretty much a standard nowadays. Both of these races in this matchup like creeping the Merc camp upon daytime. Then the Zeppelin becomes available. You could even go for a Shredder if you like. MK now sees the Tree of Life, but it's only him by himself here with a single footy. That is not enough damage to cancel. And again, the main army, if you want to call it that, is just standing at the expansion.
Pretty sick staff here on the Shadow Priest. Was storm bolted, but then behind the trees was a Warden with the Telestaff. Or the Self-Preservation. Yeah, that's maybe not the best multitasking Fortitude can do, but he's not losing too many of them. Now staff back after going into the Night Elf base a little bit, checking things out, moving towards the lab, and the Warden is busy with the natural expansion, so he has certainly time for that, and that opens up the lab for Shredders, and Sappers, and Zeppelin.
Oh, staff in from the Warden! The Wisp was waiting! Item on the ground! Can he pick it up? The MK is kind of blocking it. MK is getting bash lorded as well by these creeps. That was almost a brilliant play by Colorful, but even if it's not rewarding him the most here, it's a nice little few pickoffs here.
Fortitude, the hero of Twitch chat, unloading the Mountain King just to pick up the tome.
And the item. What did you have the item before?
He had the item before, and then he unloaded again to pick up the tome and with the Shredder to kill the Wisp here. That's a Zeppelin by Fortitude, by Colorful as well. Not creeping this, but are we going for drops next?
The question then always has to be how many towers are at the expansion for the human. At the moment, it's only one guard, one arcane. If the Warden drops in there with her whole army, that could be scary.
We have a tier
but the
3.
Zeppelin tagging the enemy Zeppelin. Dude, Colorful is so on point in this game. He's seeing everything coming.
Can he react properly though? Shredder is in the main, not in this attack for extra damage. But yeah, there's 4 or 5 anti-air units. You should not move in there with the Zeppelin, that's for sure. Tier 3 in the main, and it's Fortitude. So what can you expect but double workshop? Blood Mage second.
That's gonna be tanks.
Into the base now.
Oh, but look at the Wisps already moving away.
Can't even clap.
Yeah. Doesn't even have clap, right? He has Bash Bolt.
That is correct. It's a shame. Destroys the item here.
Is it time for a Tinker now? It smells like it's time for a Tinker now.
At level 4? Yeah. I think so.
Or maybe you want to get the 1 to 5 first, and then go Tinker, and then do the economy harass.
Pretty good Engine of War creeping all over the map. But Fortitude is stealing the second, well, one of the biggest camps away. That's the lab. Warden comes in for the steal. I couldn't even see the item. What did Ring of Regen again? Oh no, the Taskmaster's still up. Dummy.
Yeah, just the Warden's presence here dissuades the MK. Dude, Colorful is all over the map. Really liking his play.
Yeah,
and
but there's
he's ready to jump in and... Oh! Ensnare! He was bringing the Zeppelin to dodge the Siphon, but the Zeppelin gets ensnared. Unfortunately for him, that's pretty unlucky, but he has a staff to get it out of there as well when he needs to.
Okay, you might be raving about this play. I'm not too sure if that's the right call because there's no damage towards the economy. There's no Blink Fan of Knives action happening anywhere. And Fortitude is at 2,000 gold. And do you know how many tanks you can buy with 2,000 gold? I don't, but it's certainly a lot.
The tech was super fast here by Fortitude.
Yeah.
Ward needs to make something happen with her level 5. She's not quite level 5 yet, but she's an inch away. And the green camp could get it. Staff back into the main. So when the tank's starting. Here we go.
Coming already. And it is the triple workshop. Do I still have to point out how important it is, or I think it is, to build triple workshop instead of dual workshop? I don't think so. Okay, I don't love triple workshop because it's tanks and we all hate tanks, but the decision to go for 3 instead of 2, to me, seems a lot more effective, especially if there's no harass at all.
Dude, that's a Demon Hunter second.
Huh.
That is an okay-ish hero against tanks, but not amazing, and normally, especially not on low level.
Especially not against the Blood Mage. Like, he's gonna lose the mana drain battle.
Yeah, normally he does.
Zombie Mask. That's unlimited mana. And level 4.
Choo-choo. Here come the tanks.
Only 2, right?
Yep, so far only 2. We have a Shredder bought up already. There's going to be lots of lumber required, Ancients of War and so on. Warden once again comes in for the harass, but again, does not go for the economy. I think he needs to.
I think so too. Flying Machine scouts things out. We have a transition out of tanks already into Knights and Priests, and a fire should be done. Sundering Blades against MGs as well. And parks them in the main. 72 supply and still 1,600 gold. That's the power of an unthreatened human economy.
Yeah.
1-1 upgrades as well, so not that easy to kill. No Breath of Fire, no Tinker Rockets. And if he kills that Ancient, that prevents Mountain Giants, which are pretty good against tanks with the Siege Sticks.
Alright, boys, get settled in. This is going to be a nice long tank game.
Well, not sure how long this will be and how fast Colorful will be overwhelmed. One tank down. Second one will be dead or destroyed in a bit as well with the 3 bears, but he's buying more time by moving it into this little choke, so not too many bears can attack at the same time. Buying more time for this little tank squad here. 3 coming in. Good multitasking by Fortitude. If he's playing tanks, he's just playing it well.
2 attack upgrades on 3 tanks. I think this should at the very least cause an uproot. Perhaps even a kill on this expansion. The Warden is staffing towards the tanks, but it has really the best usage of her time. Shouldn't you just rather be going for this economy? We said it before. But there's Zeppelins ready as well, I guess, to protect against that.
It's not too much repair anymore. It's draining the resources. 2 tanks still okay. Here's Clap. And the Wisps getting killed as well. Man, this tree is so far away from the main. Hero focus on the Mountain King to get him out of there. And that's a saved expansion, but certainly a delayed expansion. 2 new tanks rolling in. This is the power of 3 tanks compared to 2 tanks.
Yeah, and he's got 3 more coming. 3 plus 3 plus 2, Neo. How much is that? I can't even count that high.
Oh my, that's more than 1 hand.
I mean, how are we supposed to count that? That's impossible.
I mean, we could open calculator, but...
A player's forces are under attack.
Hey,
Yeah.
Google! How much is 3 plus 3 plus 2? Just kidding, I don't have a Google voice. Level 2 now finally for the diamond. The Warden. Man, she needs to get in here. She needs to do some harass. But look at those tanks. 6 are on the way. That's just that looks like it's too much, man.
I think so too. That was not the proper play against the colorful, the Fortitude style. Oh, he's skipping the expansion. Just going for the main. Warden is trying to get something done, but it's just not happening. Okay. A couple of tanks to the main, a couple of things to the expo. Even a paladin in. Knight's attack as well. This looks like complete destruction.
Yeah. Tanks, a viable option always against the Warden. Expo is dead. Demon gets level 3, which I suppose is something, but it's only something, not really much, to be honest.
Colorful supply stack needs 2 more moonwells or a tree and a moonwell. He now has 2,800 gold. Last time I checked, he was super broke, and now the magic of a... Bless you! Magic of a shredder, I was about to say. 85 supply, 2 bases. There's no multiple expos by Colorful at all. Not in the bottom left, not in the upper right. Now going back to...
Dude, am I glad that we're only playing Terranos once here in this series. Whew, thank goodness.
Why? Because you won't see Colorful getting destroyed so hard many times?
Because tanks are only viable really here. That's a why.
Well,
Look
it's
at those blink
Colorful.
dodges.
Dude, why am I mixing up Colorful and Fortitude today all the time?
At least you're not saying romantic.
A lot more tanks coming. 2 bears in the main, getting some attack upgrades. But
Freaking tanks. If tanks get nerfed the way they're supposed to, how much elo do you think Fortitude is gonna drop?
he might quit his pro career. I mean, that's seriously what makes him stand out. But it's so...
I mean, in only 2 matchups, right?
Yeah, against Undead
And also
Nightmare.
against Night Elf only on very few maps.
Players' forces are under attack.
But yeah, against Undead he's gonna be screwed.
I still think it's absolutely Colorful's fault for allowing this in a fashion. Like 3 workshops is so expensive. You can only really play it if the game goes really, really, really well for you.
I think he should have opted for his own Zeppelin drop. Either steal a Zeppelin away or creep your own lab and then drop into the enemy natural. We've seen that over and over.
Yeah.
But this game he was looking more for creep jacks and stuff. And that perhaps wasn't the perfect usage of the Warden. Is it triple staff now? Double staff.
Moonwells are getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Everything that is a building is getting wrecked. There's no way. There's no way. He's just overwhelmed. On every front. Berserker falling as well. Moonwell falling. Hero focus doesn't do too much with the Holy Light. And
Question from chat, why no glaives? Because they die way too easy. Blood Mage died here as well. Oh, and the Pally also.
Oh.
Okay. That's a few kills, but it's still the expansion gone. Colorful pretty broke, down to 61, whereas Fortitude still at 73. Is he really going pure tanks?
Yep.
Oh, he's adding gyros.
Gyros. Do we have landmines?
Players' forces are
Yep,
under
we
attack.
do.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, what's the anti-air? Heroes with orbs, but that's only 1. No breath.
Oh, the Warden's very close to 6, by the way. Thanks to those kills.
Yeah, but...
4 peasants, and she's got level 6. And then she can perhaps take out the mining at the natural.
He's gonna lose the base race then. If he just... like... I don't see any way of coming back into this game for him.
Neo building up the hype this game, hell yeah.
I mean...
Just kidding. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Needs 1 more for level 6. That one, get him. Get
you
him.
know-
Bro. There we go.
60 supply only. Fortitude has still 1,300 gold. And good thing about tanks and gyros is they don't leave corpses behind. And then there's no spirits. And heroes won't leave corpses behind either, so you can only get them from the peasants.
True, Neo, true. Fortitude is basically a mech player. Tanks just rolling on by.
Two
And there's
upgrades.
barely anything you can do.
Yeah, I mean, with this hero combo, you're inviting Fortitude to play like this. Oh, look at them flying machines. Dun, dun, dun. No anti-air at the expansion. This will take some time. But it's another cancelled expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
New tank streaming in. There's no way to deal with these gyros. Nice tactical choice to go into air. One's mana is drained. Even bringing ivory towers.
Oh, and the Tree of Life goes down.
For the third time. And main gold mine is empty. Tree of Eternity uprooted. Production buildings killed as well. That is so game.
Looks like it. How much gold is left in the natural? Oh, quite a bit for Fortitude.
And 2,000 gold in the bank.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants. He can go mass knights and he's gonna win this.
He did lose a lot of tanks though, he's down to 50. A few gyros as well.
Staying in no upkeep now to get max out of this.
Yeah, the biggest problem you have for Fortitude is that he wasn't able to establish a third base.
But there's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, 6 buildings
Player's
left.
forces are under attack.
So many gyros now.
Yeah, and chat suggests to go chimeras, which against the gyros,
Might be a little dangerous.
we know that chat is always right, but in this case, maybe not. Misinterpretation, I think.
Oh, Blink Fan! You can see all the last hits.
Whee!
A player's forces
Gyros
are under
here,
attack.
gyros here, gyros here, gyros everywhere.
Oh my god, dude. What a game.
A textbook Fortitude game.
Demon finally got the Orb of Venom. I feel like he was missing that one for a long time. But better late than never, I suppose. Dude, if Colorful wins this game, this is going to be the best feeling win of all time.
No way. He's trying though.
So many gyros.
That's a lot of gyros. And more tanks coming. We have, what is it? 4 soon? The hero's just chilling in the base now. Like, why move them out?
How is this still in the game, dude? But Fortitude is playing it well. And yeah, we can't
A player's forces are
blame him for, I guess, not being predictable in this way.
Yeah, you
Or
pretty much
staff
know.
home.
This is it. One tank intercepted. The others go to the right-hand side to go into the base once again. But the base is one building. Only the Hunter's Hall remaining.
Oh, there's so many tanks again. Ooh.
There's also a lot of gyros. I don't know if we mentioned this yet.
We may have.
a player's forces are under attack.
So you're just gonna right click down this Tree of Eternity?
I think so. The anti-air is 5 units plus the 2 heroes. So bye-bye Hunch Saw.
Bears do have a lot of damage. They're 3-0 upgraded.
Yeah, but you know their paws are too short, their arms are too short, they can't reach the sky.
Like little T-Rexes.
I'm not even sure if they can look up into the sky. Maybe they're like pigs in that regard.
Is that true? It sounds like it's fake news. Anyways, we are going in with a whole bunch of gyros. Uproot. Not taking that much damage anymore. Dude, a lot of these tanks are dead already. Fortitude!
It doesn't matter, man.
Wait. Okay, the Super Fraternity is gonna fall, right?
Yep.
Is it? Yeah. All the tanks are gone. If some items are sold, he can remake... He can sell the big healing. He doesn't need that. Then he can remake the tree. Oh, colorful, my boy. How's the TP? Ooh, okay. Sells the big healing. There we go.
6 buildings left. Going for the tree.
New tree of life. New tree of life. New tree of life. Okay, Warden.
3 new tanks. 66 supply. He's mining again at the expansion. He stopped mining for a bit.
What are you gonna do if Colorful wins? You said this is so over. There is no way. It's not gonna happen.
It is absolutely. It's still. It's so over.
I'm not so sure, bro.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, he's out of gold now. But it's still 26 gyros or something.
Yeah, it's true.
Tanks see the base is empty.
He's just hugging the tree.
Tanks arrive. Distract a little. Does this open up the way for the gyros? He should definitely go for the tree. Oh, damn it. And here we go. Dude, I was scared for a little, but now seeing how OP mass gyros are.
Make a new moonwell. Hide your buildings, bro.
I think there's a wisp in the upper right. He has no gold for a moonwell. He has 150.
Eat the trees, bro. You need to heal.
The airstrike. The airstrike is successful. Oh, wait. He's starting to attack. No, don't attack the units. Screw the units.
There's a shop coming bottom right, by the way.
Yes, scout.
Hide off the buildings, bro.
No.
Hide off the buildings to the last breath.
It's kind of a lot of gyros.
Men. Never surrender.
It's a lot of gyros falling, by the way. Ancient is still
I want
alive.
you to lose this game so freaking bad.
I know. Okay, he survives.
He's got 1 building left. 2 buildings left.
Yeah,
How many gyros do we have?
a lot, but they're all hurt.
You can staff him. Oh, selling a
Take
lot
20
of items.
minutes.
Ah, shit. Fortitude's gonna win this game.
Really? Dude,
Wait. Can Colorful sell some items? Oh, it's rough.
he
Creep something maybe top right. Creep top right, sell that item. I think that's what he's doing.
he's repairing the gyros. I think it was a little bit of a mistake to start to attack the army. Wait, he's actually creeping this?
Hell yeah. There's 225 gold right there. Even more.
Plus item.
Yeah, I mean the item. Heal wards. Don't need that shit. Oh my god.
Fortitude has the
if
gold for next one.
Colorful wins this game, that's a sign that God loves me.
Well, you skipped church today. What do you think are your odds?
I mean, God realizes men are imperfect.
By the way, why is Fortitude not expanding? Could you please just build a base? You had so much gold. And now he's investing into more gyros.
Okay. All the gyros are healed up again, though, right?
Pretty much, yeah. So, he's building a new tree of life at the shop. Couple of
Fortitude wants to go top right to creep. He's too late!
The next airstrike.
Forces are under attack.
That is pretty good damage on this shop. Bye-bye, Engine of Wonders. And he's retreating.
Dude, if only Colorful had double orb this game, this would have been so good for him.
If only he had a pan. Imagine he had a panda or a tinker. I don't think this Demon Hunter did much. So,
He did a lot at keeping the heroes at bay. Alrighty. Warden level 7. That doesn't matter. Oh my god, it's so many arrows.
bye-bye tree. So there's officially one building left.
Can we make a new building? Across
He
the
did.
map, he did! Engine of Wonders top right in the corner.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And Fortitude's like,
please
where's-
win this game, bro?
Where's my winning screen? What's happening? What did I miss? He scouted everywhere.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my, and if...
This is like water torture.
Yeah,
Not-
the Chinese style, just water
Oh.
drops all the time.
Pally scouting top right though. Oopsie boopsie.
Yeah, and there's another engine of war at the south. Colorful, why are you torturing us?
If he wins though, this is gonna be the best win of all time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creeps a little more. Gyro must have seen this ancient.
Where are the bears going?
Zeppelin drop. He has no gold for Zeppelin though.
Dude, if he had pillage, imagine if he had pillage, that would be so good.
Okay, let's take out this ancient once again. Oh, mass repair. That's gonna cost a lot of gyros. But there's heroes attacking the upper right.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, there's no more gold for a new building. I would call it a GG, but I think we all know that's not true.
Come on, I don't know. Like, colorful Fortitude played this pretty much perfectly. 1-0. Dominant fashion.
1-0.
No-
Yeah, 1-0. With pure cancer. There you go.
Colorful allowed this to happen. It's pretty much Colorful's fault that the game went that way. He let him
fault. And Blizzard's fault, yes.
he let him bank 2,500 gold with triple workshop. Like, okay.
Well, that was Terran Stand.
Yep.
Map 2 will be... What will it be? Could be Amazonia, could be Northern Isles. Those are some of the classics.
Todd, can we get a shot of the players waiting in the other semifinals for this to finish? Yeah, ESL Cup starts at 4 p.m. I'm pretty sure we're gonna miss the early rounds. Just from this game alone.
Yeah, that seems like a good bet.
Good thing is, if Fortitude makes it to the grand final, he's gonna face a human, and tanks are not playable in human mirror.
Oh, really? Damn, that's too bad.
Well, it's colorful. Fortitude. So
You
who
mean
knows?
romantic?
Stop it.
You know, maybe you should give him your own nickname so it has more association in your brain stems. Maybe just call him 40.
40?
40. I actually like that a lot more than Fortitude. Maybe I'm gonna start calling him 40.
Oh boy, gonna say that a lot. Okay, ready to go. After this exhausting game 1, we go into Echo Isles. I would say, since this is 40,
Oh shit. Yeah.
yeah,
This is another possible tag map, isn't
give
it?
me that quad workshop this time.
Damn, I thought we were only gonna have to go with one game of tanks, but well, we'll see.
Maybe
Turn out very different as well.
maybe Colorful is gonna adapt and play something different. He kind of should. Like like playing Warden is nice and all, but not harassing peasant lines is a huge mistake. Allowing triple workshop is a huge mistake. I think going Demon Hunter is a huge mistake as well. Like, play a Tinker or a Panda, and this game looks a lot different.
I don't know. We have seen plenty of tank games be successful in Terranas. And the Warden didn't have a bad early game, but maybe her mistake was not to drop the Expo. Hard to say. Map 2. What heroes are we gonna see? This could be a Warden MK rematch. This is where Colorful starts his glorious comeback, obviously.
I think if this would not be Colorful, but let's say Sini, and the game looks exactly that way, you would hate on Sini so much.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There were a lot of great plays in there.
Goddamn Sini! You know, from the highlight clip. It's kind of funny. Oh, there might be a join bug as Fortitude is not in this game.
Exit game? Question mark?
We'll see. Maybe you can rejoin like I did in game 1.
I think it's all your fault, Neo. These join
Why?
bugs.
I did nothing wrong this time. Here we go. Map number 2. Alright, we have Fortitude on the upper left and we have Colorful on the upper right. How does Colorful have an 80% win rate versus Fortitude? That cannot be true.
Because he's amazing, bro. That's how.
I think the stats are screwed since we changed the name from Romantic
No.
to Fortitude.
No.
Same for 120 on Eero.
It's all proper. It's all
Need a
proper.
fix.
Where is Colorful right now in the worldwide Night Elf rankings? Only in 4th? That is a scandal.
What? That is absolutely correct. Like, of course it's Moon, Lawlight, Foggy, then Colorful. What else? Like,
I mean, at least top 2.
should I send you like a cardboard thingy of Colorful that you can put in your room?
I already have a Colorful shrine, dude. What are you doing?
Dude, a friend of mine printed himself on a cardboard and put it in his toilet, like at his restroom. That's so creepy. You have him watching all the time. Like,
Which
dude,
pose does he do?
like he's observing you with like arms in front of his chest, like don't do anything bad in here, dude. It's kind of funny.
You know those urinals where they have at the wall in front of you women looking down at your crotch and laughing? That's
so
fucking
mean.
weird as hell.
That's really
Like,
mean.
which kind of PR moron was like, you know what's gonna be a great fucking idea? Making everyone in the men's room uncomfortable.
We have a Warden vs Archmage game this time.
All right, this is gonna be a very different kind of game.
Players' forces are under attack.
Is Fortitude gonna expand or not is the question.
Is that a real question?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh,
He plays
absolutely.
one base pressure sometimes, doesn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna play Expo here. Or? I think
A
this
player's
week's
forces
games
are
of
under
Fortitude
attack.
were all tank games that I saw.
He had this one game against Lawlight on Echo, right? Where he was playing 2 base versus 1. No tanks. Oh, Warden getting close to the last hit over here. AM trying to come in, looking to harass. Does he have to invest into the Shadow Strike? He plays it safe, gets it, and Pendant of Energy. Double Dispel on the Water Elemental. The Shadow Priest will die. There's certainly going to be a late tech over here by Colorful. We have tier 2, however, also not started yet for
Players'
40.
forces are under attack.
But this AM move across the map didn't do that well, I think.
There's the tech now. Archmage not level 2, losing mana effectively. We've seen a little more tier 2 expansions by Asian humans recently. That could still be a thing. But yeah, maybe
this
it's
Berserker pickup is such a big deal. Spam battle. Who's got the better ping?
3, 2, 1. 40.
This is so dumb. This is about ping. Can he save the Berserker though? Warden might be able to chase it down.
A player's forces are under attack.
No mana anymore for another Shadow Strike. So more movement speed now. With good movement, he might be able. That's a lot of time though, but also a lot of experience. Oh, maybe no experience. All that time for nothing. And we have level 2 for Fortitude. Blacksmith in a very obscure position.
If he puts the shop between the blacksmith and the altar, he's gonna have a nice little hidey hole there, I guess. So here we go, pushing to the main against the Wiz. But there is a Shadow Priest. That one is quite helpful against this Water Elemental. Wait, is this only 1 footy? Ah, 2 more footies in the back, I see. One of them might be lost, though. That would be more experience to this Warden. So, I guess this is a tier 2 push kind of game?
No level 3 Warden yet, no staff, no boots. Fortitude investing a little now. I guess the staff. Huh, staff is ready. Boots only, okay. Well, that's 2 kills, but nice and
Players' forces are under attack.
Huh? Actually didn't quite get it, but almost did. A bit more creeping for the Warden. This camp would be her level 3. AM is trying to prevent it. There's one more Water Elemental to summon. There is... Oh, no Dispel on the Shadow Priest right now. Nice little pressure play here by Fortitude, but doesn't have any footies around, so it's not quite that scary yet. If the Ancient of War falls when the Warden is level 3 like this, it's okay. Kind of. Okay.
Engine of War will be falling. Alchemist second with Heal Spray first. Despite it only being Shadow Strike.
Would love to see a Naga second here for Colorful. That has been looking really good recently with the Warden.
Nice transfer of the boots to play against the slow of the Shadow Strike. To keep this Alchemist safe, we have, of course, Rifle Casters now. No tier 2 expansion. Fortitude without an expansion. Rare sight. Tier 3 rush by Colorful.
And that most likely means no Naga? Well, actually he has the resources. He could go for a second hero. Warden for his quick zip at the juice. Munja is actually looking pretty damn good. So far. But it's gonna turn daytime very soon. In only 2 more Warcraft hours.
Okay, went to the tavern, but didn't pick up anything. So Warden solo it is for now.
A player's
Alchemist
forces are
creeping with the first 2 Riflemen. And Archmage distracting. Damn, he's sacrificing this Archmage progress a lot.
Yeah. imagine a creep jack here, dude, with the lightning shield and everything. Ooh, that would have been scary. But the AM with the boots secured. So this wasn't gonna happen.
So much lightning shield.
Dude, darkness. Careful, bro.
Does give no fuck. Could easily move it to the right, but Thank you, Benzin Mogul, for the 8-month resub. Wind of mana stealing for the Warden. And just rifle priests. Even an AP in the base. Totally expecting a push still.
Fortitude can't really push yet. He certainly needs level 3 AM.
So he's gonna
Go elementals then, or aura is the question.
I guess aura. Well, there's not too much to spell. Skipping Dryad's hard. Questions does he know?
Oh. Colorful finishes the marketplace and then goes aggressive? The Warden has 200 HP. This might be a very questionable choice. If she gets a priest here, that's nice. Oh, and there's a big opening into the main. Oh, could be a few more kills perhaps. But this will most likely cost him the TP.
Just Shadow Strike though. No AoE. Gets double kill.
Level 4! Oh, and here comes the bear for the rejo.
Okay. Acid Bomb onto Archer's. Colorful does a good job in preventing Fortitude from moving into his base. Archer's falling. That is fan of knives, like committed to the damage build now. No blink.
Did take out one more rifle right there. The 2 archers went down, that doesn't matter.
Players' forces are under attack.
Bear Master training. Coming in though.
Almost done. Same time as the Priest Adept. There's no catch.
I really
on
like the
board.
base layout here. Usually the shop is oftentimes exposed for Night Elf. It's not really exposed down here. It's kind of far forward. But if the human commits to go for the shop, then he's pretty much caught out in the open.
So, militia coming. Not too many though. Also, only 2 priests, 3 rifles. 4 rifles, okay. That's good damage with the 1-0 upgrade. Let's siege this.
Alright, is this going to be the quick 2-0 for Fortitude, or can Colorful hold on? Warden still, lots of mana to use. Oh, Alk is really low mana already, and he's getting drained again. He doesn't even have heal spray at the moment. This could be an easy hold here for Colorful. One of mana steal again, and then this Alk has no heal spray.
There's also no Brilliance Aura 2. So, yeah, really rough.
This is an easy hold. Super easy. AM!
What the hell?
Shadow Strike! Colorful! What a play.
Oh. Thank you, Synbios, for the €8 donation. Out of all the mercs in the game, which one would you say has the least amount of impact? The Ogre Mauler, I think. Like, slow can be pretty sick. Dispel and healing is good, and there's just so much damage from the Berserkers, so going for the Mauler.
It's pretty close to 5 now. This could be time for Tome of Retrain, and then go Blink Fan Harass.
That's what's happening. Lots of bears now. That's a problem for Fortitude for sure. Like, with only rifle casters, you kind of want that game to end quick. That's not the case.
Oh, and look how that nicely lines up. Going for the rest of the Murloc camp. The Warden already on her way to the main. That's going to be her level 5 then. She got an Invul, she got a staff. And Fortitude. I don't know if he's ready for this. I don't think so.
He saw it. Will he cast the slow? Yeah, no. So that's a free sorceress. I'm not following up on this. Yeah. Triple claws, by the way, for this Archmage.
A town
pretty much a
under siege.
double damage and a heal scroll. But yeah, this is Warden play at its best.
Player's forces
So,
are under attack.
that is oftentimes where the human feels forced to go in. Oh, loses one Dryad in the middle for free. Almost got the rifle, but not quite.
Almost no mana on this Warden anymore.
He's waiting to have enough mana for Blink Fan, I think, and then staff home. If you wait for 120, you're gonna be safe. Oh, Blink Fan, there we go. And that is basically checkmate economy-wise.
Yeah, so Colorful has to face an all-in by Fortitude now. 47 supply, double level 3 heroes. Mana looking way better this time, but no militia to back this up. And the Warden, oh, almost dropping the pendant. Colorful supply stock and no moon juice. Can you still hold this?
Is there a heal scroll? Yes, one heal scroll.
Heal scroll and heal spray, so good sustain. But against 5 bears, this is rough.
Yeah. Those water elementals are also experienced, you have to remember. Maybe they shouldn't be summoned anymore.
Yeah, I think level 2 aura would have been better. He didn't do much with them. Fan. Has to go for
So much
potions
gold.
soon.
Yeah, but he has so much gold, it's easy. And pendant plus potion synergy. Very strong. Oh, AM diving deep into the base here. That could have almost been a trap. Wisp coming out for the detonate. Not connecting too well just yet, though. Not connecting at all.
Still holding on to that heal scroll. When is it time for it? That level 4 would be so big for the Brilliance Aura. That's the scroll used. Economy
Bam! 2
started.
kills. Level 6!
Okay.
G.
Yeah, in this situation, in this game with rifle casters, yeah, that's absolutely GG. And Fortitude knows, so we go full distance.
Alright.
It seems like a very uninspired game, to be honest, by Fortitude here. Just, yeah, let's get over with this.
Yeah, especially the AM harass on level 1 really didn't do that much. If he hadn't gotten the Berserker, this would have been a complete disaster, I think, for Fortitude. Which is weird to say because he lost the Berserker, but the Berserker being lost on the human side is still better than the Night Elf getting the Berserker, in my opinion. But that was pretty solid Warden play. She got her kills, she got her levels, and when she gets to 6, you certainly can't fight that with a tier 2 human army.
Yep, that's true. Maybe you can pressure early on, but not with an army like this, with mana being so low.
Perhaps also creeping the Mercamp the way that he did without an AM was too greedy. He needed a lot of mana just to creep the Mercamp. He used lots of heal spray. So when he came into the push, he had a single heal spray.
Yeah.
Against like 4 or 5 bears and a really well-built base. I'd like to point that out again. I think that base was basically perfectly built. Also, the Moonwells not walling off at the trees. I think that's a mistake that Night Elves make too many times. Walling off at the tree so the bears can't get behind the Moonwells there. In that base, that was doable. Colorful, my boy. Getting the 1-1, but going now onto Concealed Hill, which is normally an impossible Warden map. We have seen Moon do it once, but, you know, Moon is Moon. Not many people can do that.
Okay, last map is Concealed Hill. Absolutely impossible to play a Warden here. Colorful, he doesn't strike me as one of the most creative players to find a creep route here that will be up to Lawlight, Foggy. And then he will copycat it. So, Colorful with the Demon Hunter. Question is, expansion by Fortitude again, and then immolation or not?
Yeah, good question. Could also just be a straight up one base play. But I guess on Echo Isles, he was forced to play one base as he decided to be aggressive on level 1, which didn't work out too well. Big question you always have to ask yourself with Fortitude is, could this be an MK game? And the answer here should be hells no. There's no mercs to support you. The expansion is super hard to creep. Level 3 is not entirely reliable, so that's a lot of thumbs down for the Mountain King. So it should be AM here, certainly. Could Colorful play Keeper? Probably not, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. In general, I would, as you may know, Neo, not recommend it too much. But as shown by Lawliot, if you execute it really well and catch your opponent off guard a little bit, it can still work. But that was Amazonia where we saw it, where the Keeper has an outstanding level 3 creep route. On Concealed, there is no really outstanding level 3 creep route, no matter what hero you pick, so this in general makes this map pretty tough early game for Night Elf. Much easier for the human to get to level 3, creep the Ogre camp first, and then move from green to green across the map with the AM first against the Demon first. We're going back to old classic hero matchup.
Damn. Okay, so how aggressive is he gonna play this is the question. I'm updating the title.
Demon Hunter is the old classic for Night Elf, yes, but I feel like recently he's been looking so underwhelming. We even saw a game, not gonna forget that one, where Lawlight got a level 5 Demon Hunter against an MK first from Chimiko, and he still lost that game. Thinking about the Demon is just like, other than burning in the super late game, he does like barely anything. He doesn't have heal, he doesn't have aura, he doesn't have disable, he doesn't have AoE damage. And those are normally the strong late game heroes.
Yeah, it's a little bit of disable if you count in mana burn, but that can be countered by Siphon. And like Immolation first is a big gamble. I think Foggy played it best on Thursday, like to make it work in the late game like a little bit more. But yeah, it's definitely a liability. Thank you, Nesk, for the Prime sub. And again, it's 3 farms, but Archmage being aggressive on level 1. Oh, and Snare prevents the last hit. And that goes to the Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Engine of War is pretty hurt. Can he commit to it? I guess it's still healing from the trees, so should be fine.
That move well though.
A town
Could
is
be
under
focused. Or he's just simply going for wisps. While creeping the level 2 with Militia at the turtles.
So far, not a single wisp lost. Pretty well done. But Colorful is not daring to tech yet. Dude, whenever I off-race as Night Elf, I'm so bad at wisp juggling, so I'm always impressed when I see others do it so well.
Where?
Footy still in the main, still being a nuisance. Oh, one archer about to die. Moonwell just barely finishes. Wow. This early defense is looking pretty damn good.
Yeah. Nice reaction. Now attacking the tree. I'm not a fan of this early aggression. Okay, now killing the turtles finally. That's so much mana lost. Boots and dust. I like that. Way earlier than last game. It's a lot of Moonwell juice though, but it just turned nighttime, so it should be more than fine.
Did Colorful actually lose 0 wisps? That's really impressive. No, wait. He lost some. He lost something. AM got level 2. Did lose something.
A town is under siege.
Thank you, Legendra, for the €7 donation. My friend who plays this game casually says that Mana Burn is the best level 1/3 spell. Would you agree with that? If not, then what do you think is the best spell? Good question.
But Level 3 spell is definitely Warstorm, there's absolutely no question. Level 1 spell...
Depends on the situation, right? Like...
Yeah. Acid Bomb can be crazy good.
Howl in the right situation is amazing.
Howl is insane. Really wouldn't say Mana Burn, like not at all.
Town is under siege.
Frost Orb can be pretty good as well in the right hands. Yeah, that like on level 1, there's so many situations. Level 3, I agree. Warstomp is just crazy good. Clap is also insane, but Warstomp, yeah, that is several. But it's definitely up there. That is, I think, the first time I got this question. Thank you for that.
Thank you, man. So, second hero, what do we have for Fortitude? In China, it is very popular nowadays to go for a Blood Mage, but we don't have one. So I guess he's going Naga is what that tells me.
Naga for colorful. There's a lot of gold. He's close to the tavern. Is it Naga Naga? It is Naga Naga.
Alright. There's no defend though, so these footies can get sniped real easy.
Same for the archers with the slow.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's important here to stay at range, and there's a bit of mismicro happening here by Colorful. Losing possibly 2 archers, somewhat unnecessarily. Trades it for 2 footies as well, but the thing is, Human replaces or gets his big army on tier 2, so he doesn't have to survive as much of a drought phase, whereas Night Elf has to wait for tier 3, has to wait for the bears, or MGs. Most likely bears.
That is a very early Sorg by Fortitude. Before the first priest, he's going Sorg.
Trying to control the demon.
Okay. Colorful was really greedy going for bears, skipping dryads entirely, so maybe in the absence of...
Oh, waiting on the high ground. This is the nice ambush. Colorful does kind of see it coming. But once again, 1 archer lost. Ooh, that's 3 archers lost in the early. Actually, at the very beginning it was 1 more, so it's 4 archers lost. This has turned into a somewhat sloppy early/mid game. The Naga again walking into the footy, swords.
That is so much Moonwheel juice though. He has a little more. This one filled to the brim, so it's not that big of a deal. We see more and more Human pushing into the base at nighttime to drain the juice and then push again at daytime. So there's no regen. Wait, 5 peasants? Okay. That's early.
And the Naga doesn't have the cold arrows enabled. Colorful, what's happening?
Dude, that slow is so good.
Another archer died in the back. This was just too many losses by Colorful. It started off really well with the Wisp juggling, but after that it kind of fell apart.
Here's the first tower now. Engine of War could help. Naga with boots. Oh, misses the slow. That could have been the save. So with that, I guess the Naga's falling. No, he fails to control the Demon Hunter properly. Was overwhelmed, trying to save his own Naga, which is not gonna happen.
AM level 3. That seems to be it. GG.
That was an easy game 3.
Yeah, things can spiral out of control super fast if you make a few missteps, lose a few wisps, lose a few archers.
Can you hear the disappointment in Remo's voice? His hero, eliminated in the final 4.
That's okay. He's gonna come back strong next week.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah, that wasn't too impressive, if you ask me. But that is Fortitude. Maybe breaking out of his slump, going into the grand final. That will be a Human Mirror against either a Korean or a Russian, as our next match is another best of 3 Human Mirror coming up between Chimiko and Hawk. And these two have shown us pretty entertaining Human Mirrors with tier 3, with blizzards, with all that crazy shit that can happen in Human Mirror. So I'm pretty hyped about that, and let's see who will be the opponent for Colorful in the game for third and the one for Fortitude in the grand final. We'll take a little break and then we're right back with the War3 Station Cup.